If you look around, it's easy to assume we've already finished the job. Our maps are drawn, our museums are packed with specimens, and scientists have formally named millions of species. But Earth's biological inventory is actually far from complete. The main problem is that spotting an animal and scientifically proving it's a new species are two entirely different things. Even after a new creature is photographed, researchers often require years of study to determine its place in the tree of life. This backlog of unnamed species suggests what remains to be found is small or elusive, because the larger an animal is, the harder it is to hide. A massive land mammal requires vast food sources and leaves behind undeniable physical evidence, like these deep footprints. Keeping a giant terrestrial population hidden from modern civilization is a logistical impossibility. The animals that truly remain unknown to science are those living entirely beyond the reach of human biology, or those hiding in plain sight. To find these hidden creatures, we have to look toward our physical blind spots. Thousands of meters below the ocean surface, the sunlight disappears. The water temperature drops to near freezing, and the pressure is strong enough to crush standard equipment. For centuries, sailors told stories of enormous, tentacled beasts attacking ships. Because we couldn't easily access the deep ocean, these were dismissed as nautical myths, until scientists confirmed the giant squid was absolutely real. An animal this massive remained a mystery simply because it lived where we could not go. Entirely alien ecosystems thrive in these depths without any sunlight at all. Every time researchers reach hydrothermal vents, underwater mountains, or deep trenches, they find organisms surviving in conditions we once thought were inhospitable to life. We find similar isolation deep underground. Cave systems create habitats where animals evolve in permanent darkness. Many lose their eyesight entirely, and their bodies become pale, as pigment provides no advantage. Instead, they develop hypersensitive sensory systems to navigate a world where light never reaches. High mountain peaks and isolated valleys create the same effect. These environments cut populations off from the rest of the world for thousands of generations, giving them time to evolve into entirely distinct species. Geography acts as an evolutionary vault. These physical extremes serve as a filter, locking human explorers out while forcing the animals inside to adapt in highly unusual ways. Not every undiscovered animal is trapped in a remote trench. Some have been living alongside us for centuries, undetected. This is called cryptic diversity. Evolution often produces lookalikes that appear identical on the outside. For decades, researchers might look at a frog population and assume they are a single species. But when we scan their genetics, we see a different reality. By analyzing DNA, scientists realize what looked like one widespread animal is actually two separate populations. We are literally splitting a single known species into several new ones. It shows that human vision is a flawed tool for measuring biodiversity. We are biologically incapable of seeing the true variety of life around us without technological help. If our physical frailty and limited vision keep us from finding these creatures, we have to change the way we hunt for them. One solution is environmental DNA, or eDNA. As animals move through their habitats, they constantly shed microscopic traces of genetic material into the water and soil. Researchers can now collect a scoop of river water and analyze it for unfamiliar genetic sequences. This works like a genetic fingerprint, allowing scientists to detect an unknown organism without ever having to physically see or capture the animal. We are now supplementing human observation with specialized tools like artificial intelligence, remote sensors, and robotics. This autonomous underwater vehicle, for example, reaches depths and pressures that would crush a human explorer. Meanwhile, camouflaged camera traps provide months of unbroken observation in dense forests, catching rare glimpses of animals that would scatter the moment a human approached the area. Earth is not a finished, fully cataloged museum. The reality of terrestrial biology is more complex than any mythical monster, and because we finally have the technological senses to perceive it, the next profound discovery is already alive out there.